Moving on to our second deck of the evening. This is 4-color IceBURG Control in Modern. So the creator of this deck, who I did not leave their name accessible, but it's in my tweet. I'll try to grab it at the end of this. No, let's grab it now. And so Joseph Telecki. So Joseph Telecki did exceptionally well, taking first place in a modern face-to-face open. So up here in Canada, we've got large tournaments organized by the Face-to-Face Games Company. So this is like a Star City Games style open tournament with this incredible 4-color control deck. And not only that, but there was a exact copy of the 75 in 4th place in the same tournament. I've seen a couple of different decks popping up in a similar vein to this, kind of since Modern Horizons came out. Most recently, there was the Teamer Uro, Cryptic, and Six deck that I played on my channel, featuring Uro, Titan of Nature's Wrath, and a very sort of controlling, powerful, mid-range land deck that got up to Cryptic Command and Mystic Sanctuary very quickly. However, this deck is quite different at the core. So what we've got here is 23 lands with an incredible 8 gold fetch lands. We've got 4 Fabled Passage from Pioneer fame and Standard, as well as Prismatic Vista, and a unprecedented 12 basic lands. We've also got 4 Field of Ruins that can search out our basics while destroying our opponent's non-basics, and a single Lonely Sandbar. And all of these team up exceptionally well with the 4 copies of Wrenn and Six in the main deck here. We are playing a thoroughly gold 4-color control deck, so much so that you might be thinking, where are the copies of Niv Mizzet Reborn? Well, they're not here. Maybe you left them at home. But what we are playing is just a very, very powerful selection of some of the best cards in Modern. So we've got Assassin's Trophy, which can destroy any permanent type. They are able to get themselves a basic land out of their deck, but a lot of the decks in Modern are playing a very low basic count, so we might be able to choke them on their colors by repeatedly destroying their non-basics. We've also got 4 copies of Drown in Loch, which is a split card of Counterspell or Destroy Target Creature, so Terminate or Counterspell, depending on if our opponent has enough cards in their graveyard. We've got Snapcaster Mage, which can bring back any of our instants and sorceries out of our graveyard for some sweet value. Wrenn and Six, one of our most important cards with 4 copies in the deck. This just gives us a value engine of being able to fetch repeatedly. So every turn, we are never going to be mana screwed. We're always going to have a land drop. 4 copies of Ice-Fang Coatl. This just does generally well against any of the creature strategies in Modern. Tarmogoyf is a weirdly popular card sometimes. One of the most baffling things in this deck is 4 copies of Dead of Winter. It says all snow creatures get -X until end of turn, where X is the number of snow permanents you control. So we have 12 basic snow lands, as well as 4 copies of Arcum's Astrolabe, which fixes our colors, and the Ice-Fang Coatl is also a snow creature. Worth pointing out the incredible one of Abominable Treefolk, which is also a snow creature. It's a 4-mana star trample, power and toughness equal to the number of snow permanents you control, and when it enters the battlefield, you can tap target creature and opponent controls, and it doesn't untap during their next untap step. We've got 2 copies of Jace the Mind Sculptor, 1 copy of Cryptic Command, no copies of Mystic Sanctuary, so this is just a value copy of Cryptic Command, plus our 2 Snapcaster Mages, 1 copy of Royal Scions, 1 copy Kolaghan's Command, and 2 Uro Titan of Nature's Wrath. So this deck just seems like an absolute pile. There is no coherent game plan to me at all here. And one of the most important things on the sideboard is I've seen there's 4 copies of Leyline of the Void, so the rest of this is all pretty stock stuff that I've played here, but 4 copies of Leyline of the Void tells me this deck either has a terrible dredge matchup or it just absolutely needs to beat certain graveyard synergies. So let us hop into our first match with this absolute monstrosity and see how she does. Evening, Roy. How you doing? All right, match the first. Hopefully we can turn our luck around with Roy the Boy, Poswrath, and the Than in the chat. First league did not go great with a 1 and 4 with the Mono Black Devotion Karn deck. Won the die roll, so. Tested your brew against a couple decks. It's definitely fun to play. Well, that's good. I'm going to assume this hand is unkeepable since we don't have fetches, we don't have a Wrenn and Six, we don't have blue mana, and we don't have red mana, so we basically can't cast anything here. Hand was Satan's Onion. This hand is slightly more castable. Oh, it's really bad, though. So, if I fetch black, I can play Dead of Winter. If I fetch blue, I can play some of the other spells in my hand. I'm probably bottoming one of these drowns, but I think we got a mulligan. This is the first keepable hand we've hit. Gonna keep that. I think we toss Fabled Passage and probably Snapcaster Mage. Yeah. Yeah, alright. So, making the best of a bad situation. Mono Black Karn had a rough league. There was some really medium draws. We faced against 5-color Niv Mizzet, which I think might be a completely unwinnable matchup for that deck. And then, yeah, just some other back and forths of a questionable nature. All right, I think I'm supposed to try Wrenn and Six here on 2. Kind of have the highest chance of resolving against Snow Covered Island. On the flip side, no. So, how popular is Spell Snare right now? Okay, Spell Snare is reasonably popular right now. I'm actually going to pass the turn. I think I'm going to play Ice-Fang Coatl at the end of their turn, which should prompt a response from them. We'll see what kind of deck we're up against. Mono blue lands so far. Always terrified of Spell Snare. It's not normally very popular at Remand. Okay, that makes sense. So I think we're against Blue Moon here. Storm count 2. Oh, never mind. We're against Storm. So I think we just fire off Wrenn and Six here, pick up my land, play it, and hope I don't die immediately. It's definitely possible. They might be missing red mana, though. Getting an island here, playing Astrolabe number 2, draw a card, pass the turn. I assume this is a rough game 1, but we've got 4 copies of Leyline. Unless the storm count was just showing up because we have Weather the Storm in a sideboard. Maybe. Well, whatever blue-green mess we're against, Wrenn and Six sticking is very good. So, I've seen more Spell Snare in competitive deck lists. I wonder why. So, I would say the answer to that is just natural metagame progression. So, Spell Snare is like Daze in Legacy. When people know it's there, or when certain 2-mana spells are better. So when people don't play... Stifle. So when people don't play Stifle in Legacy, its stock goes up. It becomes a better card. And then when there's certain strategies that are being played, it also has its stock go up. It's going to be Jace, the Mind Sculptor, perhaps. So it's just that people are playing certain things like Wrenn and Six or Snapcaster Mage or Stoneforge Mystic right now on a scale that makes Spell Snare an attractive option. Growth Spiral, sure. Field, sure. Urro's a decent pickup here. They've got mana for Cryptic here. Wonder what their Factor Fiction. Vomit. Okay. Okay, so they're playing Sultai Control. Okay. So I can kill a Wilderness Reclamation. So it doesn't have as much value for them right now. They haven't played an Uro yet, but putting Uro in their graveyard is attractive to them. Definitely can't split it like this, just considering my options here. Got 6 mana. I think this is a reasonable split. I think I can put the land there. I don't want them to have the Cryptic right away. I certainly don't want them to have Cryptic and Wilderness Reclamation. Yeah, that was a pretty brutal fact or fiction. Hoping to draw a Force of Negation or Drown in Loch is a good pickup here. This deck definitely has the tools to survive in this harsh modern meta. Okay, so we're going to play Uro here. Assassin's Trophy is not the end of the world. It's not great, but I suppose having a backup way to kill their Wilderness Reclamation is not too bad. We definitely want to keep taxing their mana because our Wrenn and Six is ticking ever closer to the ultimate, which is real good. Okay, so I'm going to let it resolve. Then we're going to put a stop on their main phase 2. Really strange that Moto makes Astrolabe and Wrenn and Six sandwich. It's just because it's pretty simple. So it's like non-creature permanents just go next to your lands from left to right in the order in which you played them. So it is what it is. This does mean they're going to be able to play Fact or Fiction here at end of turn, assuming that they don't have a counter like that. So now we're in great, huge, big, gigantic trouble. Timestamp. Yeah, let's call it timestamps. Yeah. Whereas my lands are actually in reverse WUBRG order from left to right. So it goes green, red, blue, black, and I assume if I play a plains, it'll go all the way on the right. Think that they just go in that order. Trophy. Vomit. God, this is a tough one. All right. Think we're going to be in trouble here. We are definitely the smaller fish in game 1. I mean, backup Wrenn and Six is not the end of the world, but I think playing our Uro might just be better. Oh, we can't. I don't have enough cards in my graveyard. I haven't put like any cards in my graveyard. Weird. I guess this deck is not particularly good at that, which is probably why it's only playing 2 copies of Uro. No, keep attacking for 1, I guess. And then I should probably trophy them on my turn. They let it resolve. Oh, I don't like that. Still have this Drown in Loch up, which is not too bad. I think I kind of have to counter that. It's going to draw them at least 2 cards and whatever they want out of what it gets, so Yeah. I think I screwed up my land drop this turn, though. This deck is definitely... Yeah, I played an island this turn. Whereas I could have Vista'd for another swamp, which would have been considerably better. On the plus side, our Dead of Winter will kill an Uro if they escape it, so... So definitely bringing in Leyline of the Void in this matchup, I believe. Feels like their graveyard is a huge resource for them. I haven't seen any Snapcasters yet, but I wouldn't be surprised to. Sanctuary. That too. That too. Oh boy. All right. So they had a Cryptic on top, so... A redundant Dead of Winter, you say? Sure. On the plus side, impressively, we've basically picked up every single... We've grabbed every single basic out of our deck except for one, so... So they now have a Cryptic in hand, so they could bounce my Wrenn and Six if they wanted to. What do you got? Wilderness Wreck. It's not too scary. They already had infinite mana, so more is not particularly scary here. They're floating mana. Oh, that's terrifying. What the hell are they going to cast? Another Factor Fiction. Wow. All right. Well, let's see more of their deck here. They have a Nexus in their deck, which they can cast now. So I think we just split it like this. Yeah, because the Misties can get a Mystic anyway. Yeah, the one Prismatic Vista went the distance. Although drawing more fetches would have been better because... then we would have had a bigger graveyard to be able to cast a row. Nexus, sure. You were already ending the turn with a Cryptic in hand, so... Ice-Fang. Also sure. Not a big deal. Yeah, we started this game down 2 cards, so... And they've just played infinite Factor Fictions, so... They have one Cryptic in hand, they're putting a Factor Fiction on top. I guess they're looking to go off, because if they have a way to draw another card, they can fact again. Or maybe they have the 4th Factor Fiction in their hand already. Oh, they're just playing the Uro. And then they draw the fact, and they can play it, and then they untap. Yeah, I'm pretty close to saying I've seen enough. Suppose I could tax their clock a little bit, but that doesn't feel fun. We're not dead. We're just, like, pretty much not ever going to be able to come back. Because, like, the end of this turn is going to be, like, Factor Fiction. Like, they're going to pool a ton of mana. Then they can Factor Fiction again. Then they can get another Mystic Sanctuary. Like, the odds of them not just completely annihilating us with the... They're going to go up, like, 8 cards here. So... yeah, we're not dead. We're just screwed. It's like the giant spike ceiling is dropping and the doors are locked. There's no key. There's more Factor Fictions. There you go. Please take your time choosing the pile. They don't have a Nexus again, so I am actually going to get a turn here, but... Mystical Teaching. If they get the Nexus here, I'm out of this. Yeah, Nexus. Yeah, I'm not having this. I'm done. I think I've essentially seen every single card in their deck. Okay. So Ashiok exceptionally powerful if resolved. Leyline seems good. Force seems good. Okay, 7 board ends. I think this is not the Abominable Treefolk matchup. I think I'll keep... Dead of Winter only kills Uro, so actually I think Abrupt Decay is a better tool against them than it, which is weird. So we have 5 out, 9 in so far. I think 1, 2 Ice-Fangs. Two Ice-Fangs. Kolaghan's Command. I guess bringing in Drown if I'm bringing in Leyline is not the best plan. Or sorry, keeping the Drown. I don't know if I'm supposed to play the Leylines then. Maybe Ashiok's supposed to be enough. Definitely want the Force. Leyline, Ashiok, Force, Pulse. Yeah. I think the Leylines are worth having, which means the Drowns are not. So I guess the Pulse is pretty good. Maybe we keep the Treefolk because it's a reasonable win condition. And then one more Ice-Fang Coatl. So what are we actually trimming here? So it's these. All seems to make sense. All right. Let's not have to mulligan a million times. Do you want to hop on Skype, Roy? Definitely keeping this hand. Opponent mulligans, sweet. You have a cough. I don't mind, but if your voice is shredded and you want to talk, then that's different. Ooh, triple Vista. Prismatic Vista. Didn't hit a Leyline on the opener, though. That was... yeah. So I'm looking to hit double black as quick as I can. I mean, I could just keep listening to the epicness that is Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer and or other assorted pop music for my upcoming contract, but either way I'm fine. I'm going to go to black, and I can get blue on the next one, so it goes blue. Play Royal Scions here. Royal Scions plus Wrenn and Six is kind of neat because we get to go pick up a Vista, draw a card, loot away the Vista. It's got a pretty... opponent's going to growth spiral here, probably into the turn for Wilderness Wreck, so maybe my keep was loose here. Oh, sure. That is better for me to see than... damn it! I'm so bad at this game. This is what I get because I did not wish my opponent good luck, have fun. So I activated my Planeswalkers in the wrong order there, and because of that, I was not allowed to activate my Royal Scions, which is more than a little frustrating. I guess we'll see if we get to tax their resources by slamming the Jace here. So, gonna tick up my Wrenn and Six first. Let's see if we can get our sequencing right at some point. This goes blue. Jace, please resolve, please. I'd really like the ability to draw into a Force of Negation. Well, you know, sometimes. Huh? Okay. Brainstorm. Maybe they have trophy. Throw back 2 fetch lands. And unfortunately, we're passing the turn here. Maybe they go Growth Spiral into Wilderness Wreck. Nope. All right. Let's see what they got. Hey, how's it going, bud?
It's going all right. How are you?
Good. You missed my sick, terrible sequence that meant that I didn't get to loot with my Royal Scions.
Oh no.
No, it's fine. Played Royal Scions, then I ticked up Wrenn and Six, so they responded by Abrupt Decay and Scions.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sad times.
They're gonna play
How has
something.
the Royal Scions been thus far?
That's the first time I've resolved it. I've played 2 games. It's the first time I drew it. It's the first time I resolved it. It would have been completely busted, but then they immediately killed it.
Okay.
Their draw step nothinging me. Good. Okay, so I know the top of my library has the 4th Prismatic Vista, so I'm going to shuffle first. Yeah, they let me go to main phase, so...
Okay.
This is a strange... They stopped on upkeep, they stopped on draw step. They didn't do anything with either.
I wonder why. Do they have play click?
I don't know. I don't know what's in their deck.
I just thought this was like a...
This is not an established archetype I'm against. Like, they've definitely...
Exclamation was a thing.
It used to be, but it hasn't been in like 2 or 3 set releases. I want to say like War, M20. Okay. We have way too many cards.
That's a good problem to have.
It's not bad. I'm going to have to discard 2 on discard if I don't do anything. I think I'm supposed to start slamming their lands, but like... Definitely... I'm not going to do it now. I'm just saying, like, generally speaking. I think I'm disting a Vista and Snow-Covered Island.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I've got all the tools in the world.
6 putting Crucible out of work.
Yeah. Growth Spiral. That's fine. If they have a Wilderness Wreck here, I've got double trophy for it, so... I don't know. I feel like I'm supposed to start firing off these trophies on their land base, because I'm pretty sure one of the strategies this deck has is just like deplete your opponent of all their lands.
Huh. I guess you tax them with... Wouldn't fielding them first be better?
It's in my hand, Roy.
No, I know, but like...
I'm about to get a Retrace Emblem, and I have a Snapcaster. And I'm about to draw like 3 cards on my next turn. Like, I have to start getting stuff out of my hand, otherwise I'm just going to keep burning, like, equity.
Fair. Archmage's Charm.
They want to draw 2. I know the top of my deck anyway, but I'm going to cycle this Lonely Sandbar, and then they can draw 2. That's fine.
This is their end step, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think I just get my Retrace Emblem here.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts. Play field. Maybe we should have Vista.
Does this deck have a burn spell?
This deck? No.
Yeah. Oh, I guess Wrenn and Royal Scions is the only way to burn someone out.
Sure, yeah. But I mean, while technically yes, I don't think that's a thing that you're intending to do at any point.
Fair.
It's a thing that can happen.
Yeah. Okay. It's something you just fall into.
Yeah. Like you're not meant to be doing that. All right. What are the chances they don't have interaction in their hand? Next to none. Just wondering if I should slam this Ashiok. I don't think so.
We have 2 snacks.
Yep.
Well, only one of which you can cast, I guess. Just noticed.
Yeah.
Playing the snake is sweet, though.
What, in the deck in general, or?
Well, I played it today, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
feels amazing.
Oh, dude. Baleful Strix is an amazing Magic the Gathering card.
Yeah.
Baleful Strix is the nuts. They're double sanctuarying. So they're putting Growth Spiral on top and then Archmage's Charm on top of that. Okay. I mean, yeah, they're doing stuff. Hey, do I trophy them now?
Yeah, now is a very good time, I think.
Hold on, I can play the one out of my graveyard. No, I ditched both the lands out of my hand. All right, so I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
What? Sorry? Huh?
No, you can cast it.
Yeah, I can cast
I
it.
just noticed. Why are you an idiot?
Because I ditched the lands in my hand and I have a Retrace Emblem.
Oh, I see.
I mean, I have another Wrenn and
That's
Six.
the second Wrenn and Six is for.
Yeah. I mean, I have a Wrenn and Six in my hand, but like... Also, they're on no black mana right now, and they... They did search? Yeah, yep. They put the swamp into play.
Well, they got the swamp.
Yeah, so I just wrecked both of their Mystic Sanctuaries. It doesn't put them down on cards or anything, but certainly... Alright, so this is going to be Wilderness Wreck. But they have 3 cards in hand, and they missed 2 Sanctuaries, so I'm okay with this. I'm probably about to be less okay with this.
Is Nexus the only thing that really costs? No, I guess FOF might be something they're going for.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is some kind of value. Blue Sun Zenith X3. Yeah.
This looks like an old list with Uro.
Could be. Certainly could be. All right, so there's a land in my hand now, so let's Jace first. More lands are not a problem. Put back Snapcaster Snake. Play Vista because I need more black or green. Surprisingly color choked. I guess I don't need to crack it, but I'm going to. So I want to use my blue for this Ashiok.
Yeah. Was there a reason why you played the Vista over the field?
Because I don't want to spend all the mana in field this turn. I'm going to be trophying them multiple times out of my graveyard.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I think I need to get the Reclamation off the board, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. Okay, so that resolved. That's great.
Resolved?
Yeah, I think I'm just jamming Ashiok here then, assuming that it's going to resolve. And I'll leave up black +1. Black red, so I could play Wrenn and Six afterwards if I want to. Okay. Ashiok resolves are in pretty good shape. Okay, of course they sandbag to counter. Why wouldn't they? Oh, wait, no, okay. That makes sense that they wouldn't remand the trophy. It's a pain in the ass, but it makes sense. We've drawn 0 of our 4 Force of Negations, by the way, which is super unfortunate with the 8 trillion cards we'd be able to draw each turn.
Yeah.
I think we leave mana up here.
For trophy or decay?
Yeah, for trophy out of the graveyard. If they play another Reclamation. Or that vomit.
That's pretty annoying.
Yeah. Well, why wouldn't they have it? I mean, I can decay it, right?
Yeah.
So, as horribly savage as it is, it's not the end of the world. Just lose a lot of spells. Hey, look, I finally get to see a Leyline of the Void. There's 3 more in this deck.
That's really, really sad.
Yup. Should not be. Please remand my Abrupt Decay. Do it. Well, drew a fetch, so that's something. This one doesn't deal damage to me. Definitely want to get a land play this turn. Okay.
Not worth brainstorming first?
I don't think so. Just being clock conscious now.
Okay.
It's probably worth brainstorming before I cast that, though. Now I'm just being bad. Yep.
Ouch.
Yep. And I'm finally going to see a Force of Negation on this. I guarantee it. Well, no. Didn't do that. Okay. The redraw is not particularly good right now. I think I'm playing Wrenn and Six this turn. Draw, get my Ice-Fang back, play Wrenn and Six, pick up the Fabled Passage, pass the turn. I mean, I'm not out of this, but like...
I'd say we're in a better position than they are.
Yeah, but not great. Okay, we gotta fight on that. It just gives them way too much power.
Yeah.
Oh, are they screwing up? No, they're playing Uro. That's fine. I'm gonna kill it while Uro's on the stack, so they have less draws.
Yeah.
I have Abrupt Decay in my graveyard, so killing Uro is not difficult.
Chump change. It's very easy, yeah.
Yeah. They have to be out of basics soon, so I think we're gonna be able to start just taking them off of mana. I think that's the way this deck is supposed to win. Okay, so brainstorm first. Well, I'll finally hit a Force of Negation. I'm gonna toss back two of these. I don't think there's any basics left in my deck. They're not. So playing lands here doesn't do me anything. But I can play a trophy out of my graveyard. Let's kill... Wait, no, I want to kill basics. I want to kill their one black mana. So let's see if they're out of basics. Or at least out of basic swamps. They are. Cool.
They had a basic island, I think.
Oh, they did. Yeah. Okay. Just pass the turn here. So.
Do they need double green for anything?
Yeah, Uro. That's the next color we attack.
Yeah.
If this works, this is a super cool deck. Mystic Sanctuary is okay. Putting Cryptic on top, that's fine. And play Uro, pick it up? No, they're not. Okay, I'm going to trophy you. Goodbye, Forest. So we got to get to the point where we see that they don't have any more basics. And then we can kill the breeding pool. Growth Spiral. That draws them to Cryptic. That's fine, I have Force. It's their turn.
Is there a reason why you're attacking the basics first?
Because
well, actually, I'll ask you after this game's done, because you're low on clock.
Sure. I think you're smart. You get it, don't you?
I'm actually not 100% on this one.
So if I attack the... Hold on. I swear I had this figured out. I thought it made sense. Field can hit the non-basics.
Okay. So I guess it's just field plus trophy. Makes sense.
I think so. I swear I had more to it than that, although maybe I don't.
No, the field trophy thing makes sense.
Kind of.
Definitely.
I don't think that's the reason I was doing it. I think I had more to it than that doesn't make sense anymore. Okay. Brainstorm. Oof, that is a lot of not particularly useful things. Okay. Just go end step here. End up discarding a land, which is fine.
Is it worth pinging them with Wrenn and Six?
I don't think so. I mean, at a certain point, I guess it will be. They have an Ice-Fang. I'm going to discard my Wrenn and Six. And I can play an Ice-Fang into their Ice-Fang. So that's fine. What are they? What? Oh, they want to bounce that. No. Definitely not letting that happen. Get out of here. But if I snap my Force, I can't play it. But I can just Abrupt Decay this Ice-Fang. Or block it with my own Ice-Fang.
Or ping it on your turn.
It's attacking me? I'm just going to play my Ice-Fang. Oh, I don't really need this in my hand right now. This feels like a desperation move from them. It's a trophy. Trophy there. Breeding pool. They Misty in response. They get a Watery Grave. I wonder if they want to know if they have any more lands left.
Probably want to Cryptic bounce the breeding pool.
What the hell is this? Loosen Zenith for 7. I mean, yeah, sure. Oh, they Zenith me! Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, opponent, what are you smoking?
They're just trying to deck you, I guess.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna start chasing them. Mystical Teachings. Put it on the bottom. Yeah. If I had Ashiok. So let's
Maybe they're just trying to flag you.
them. That was a really bad tap. Play Astrolabe though. I guess I can play Snapcasters and start beating down. That's what I'm going to do at end of turn. Discard a million cards. 1, 2. How many more? Holy crap. So many cards. Okay. So I think we're going to lose this one on clock, but this was a sweet learning experience. Like, we've basically stripped them down to nothing.
Yeah. They're a mono blue deck now.
You mono blue deck now.
Yeah. Mono blue.
I will give that flashback, but I don't want to use it. Okay, and then where the hell's my trophy? I'll just play the one in my hand. Die. And a Cryptic? What is this? Nexus.
Oh, Nexus.
Oh, shoot. I should have forced that. It's okay. It's okay. We still have the force up. Fact. That doesn't beat me, so I think it's okay. So they only have 3 mana left for the rest of this turn. We'll put the Nexus in one pile with Jace. I can force either of those. Those are definitely the two that they're going to take. And then I can snap force the other one on the next turn. They're not going to be able to play... Okay. Is that a snap to block? Because it's going to get pinged by Wrenn and Six opponent.
I wonder why they played it so early.
I don't know. But they made their remand playable until end of turn. So I'm not going to play anything, but you know. Donk. Get out of here.
Does this deck only have basics?
This
Or
one?
does Extreme deck-
Yeah. Only basics and fields.
Okay. Sick.
Put Nexus Veil on the bottom, sure. They're playing multiple Nexi. Good to know. Okay, enjoy your turn, opponent. Enjoy your turn. So, end of turn, snap.
The clock is doubled. They're on a 2-10 clock.
Yeah. I mean, I'm never going to be able to win this match due to the clock, but deck definitely is sweet. On top of their deck is a fetch land that gets them nothing. Sweet. Oh, they fetch in response? Okay. I think there's a Blue Sun Zenith in their deck, though, which in theory can kill me. We can kill them on this turn. Mystical Teaching, that's fine. You search up whatever you want, opponent. Go nuts. Cryptic, sure. I've got to kick the client after this match. I'm 100% sure that's part of the problem.
Oh, Leyline.
Yeah, just in time, right?
Yep. What happens if you have the Leyline in your last hand instead of your opening hand?
Oh, it means you win. See?
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, right? If you have it in your opening draw, then you can definitely lose the match. But if you have it in your closing,
Something's going on with your mic.
yeah, I know. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I was just propping up the computer. It gets a little less hot heat. All right, let's go lose. I mean, in theory, turn 0 Leyline really messes them up. So it is possible we do something silly, like we just like dump in a Snapcaster and aggro them down. But
Yeah.
But the land D plan definitely proved that it was possible. To goodness gracious. I mean, sure.
It's got a Leyline.
Yes, it does. That's why I kept it. Snap.
We want to keep at least one blue card, right?
Yeah, I want to, but like...
But we probably can't. Yeah, you're right.
Like... I can't... No, I can't. Just gotta do it like this and pray. I mean... This is more of a speculation about how this game could go. This game is going to be a immediate loss, basically. I mean, that was one of the best top decks in the deck.
Yeah.
Of course, they're going to have a remand, but... Or an Abrupt Decay. Abrupt Decay wouldn't be as bad. Again, like, we're top decking Hot Fire. Like, in terms of a mold of 5, this is very reasonable.
Yep.
Jeez. No. Go ahead. Oh. Okay. Yep.
That's a pretty strange thing to say in chat.
Is it? Why?
I'll be very impressed if you.
No, I see it. I just why is that strange?
It's just.
But the needling?
It doesn't even feel like needling. It just feels like.
No, it's my turn. Can't do that. Thanks, Moto.
Don't worry, Abominable Treefolk is a win con.
I mean, it is.
It's how we're gonna beat them without getting timed out.
It does win games real fast, but I'm gonna have to pitch it if they play Wilderness Wreck here.
Yeah, that's true.
Like 10 out of 10.
Oh boy, yeah.
Hey! I think this deck likes me, Roy.
Chat.
Nice. Oh, it's Pogo Shark. It's my one real viewer. This is the first match of the second league, Pogo. Went 1-4 with Mono Black Devotion in Pioneer. And we had 2 mulligans to 5 on a truly fantastic deck in Modern. But the game that we did win was, like, super worth it. Like, definitely... Timing out in this match was worth the learning experience. Yeah, we beat them like it was Wrenn and Six and Legacy with Wasteland. Like, it was really, really gross. I'm waffling, and I shouldn't be, because, like, clock is a huge issue. Oh, well. Gonna be okie dokie. Oh, it's Alex. He's a real boy. Or so he claims.
What does the sword mean?
The what? Oh, he's a moderator.
There's a sword. Oh, okay.
Oh, you should be a moderator.
I don't know how to moderate.
Well, basically, if someone's being a jerk, you can time them out or ban them.
I just time myself out permanently.
I mean, you could. I don't think you're actually allowed to, but, like, Snapcaster. Just for the... They're gonna ding my Wrenn and Six for 2. Oh no, 4. I mean, yeah. That's a play. Man, this actually would have been a really good game for us if it wasn't for the clock.
Yeah.
Assuming that this resolves, which is like... No, they still have another... Okay. Well, they only have 1 card in hand, so assuming that they don't... I wish I could get to see how the rest of this game goes, because it... I'm gonna try to cycle my... Yeah, it's my fault. Like, I was playing a deck that I've never played before, and I wasn't particularly playing it quickly when it definitely needs to be played quickly. All right, we're gonna kick the client real quick.
Yep. Kick.
Try to reduce the egregious memory leak that is Magic Online.
Have you ever waited for lift and seen someone jam the lift button? Are you
English?
Yeah. Oh, elevator, sure. I'm so used to saying lift.
Why?
I don't know. So in Tamil's like very British English.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm just used to saying lift. I didn't realize what I was saying until, an elevator button while waiting for an elevator, and then you see the people like start mashing it.
Oh yeah.
In the hopes that it speeds things up.
Yeah. No. Yes, I've seen that many times in my life.
Yeah. That is not what rebooting mode is like, but I wish it were.
Yeah. Well, and it's one of those funny things too, where it's like all I can think about people who are mashing the elevator button is
reflects poorly on them.
I don't think it reflects poorly on them so much as like, no, it's a very like human response. But all I can think to myself is, I bet you the engineers who built and designed these systems are very smart. So either that does nothing or it doesn't help. Like the system is meant to just ignore it when that happens.
I think it may be both.
Could be.
Abominable Treefolk is by far the most interesting 4-drop in this deck.
What are the 2 Jaces versus Abominable Treefolk?
And a Cryptic Command, but yeah.
And the 1 Cryptic, yeah, that's true.
Don't forget your favorite card.
It is. It's up there. Snapcaster is actually more my favorite card.
Yeah, I can definitely get behind Snap.
Cryptic
Snap
Command
so
is
good.
Cryptic Command is one of my favorite cards, but Snapcaster is like the one that I always put on the top. That's why, if you remember, when Guilds of Ravnica came out and there was the stupid
Yeah,
blue
jump caster me.
surveil 2 thing.
Oh yeah, yes. Mission briefing.
Mission briefing, and people were like, "It's like Snapcaster." I'm like, "Yeah, except it's worse on every conceivable axis by not a little." The
To
only way
be
it was which it
fair,
was what?
no, I think you're about to say it. Go on.
The only way it's which is better is it does allow you to play alternate casting costs.
Yeah.
All right. On the draw in the dark. I think I'll keep this. We only lose to the most brutally fast decks, so I think this is pretty good. We get to play spells, we get to play magic, so as long as our opponent is actually trying to play magic here, then we're going to be fine.
Do you miss Oko?
Do I miss Oko?
Oh, chat, someone says screen's still hidden.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Well, not someone, Pogo Shark, to be specific.
So, upkeep bubble.
Playing against Shadow.
Could be. Could also be Urza with a really bad draw. They normally want to lead on islands, but they usually play a single swamp.
Yeah.
Shadow is a good guess, though, I think.
Well, regardless of which deck it is, it's an awful draw. This looks like
Wow. Yeah.
the first Shadow. This Goyf is tiny.
I haven't seen a Goyf this small in a while. So I think I play Vista, Astrolabe here. Oop. And then I could pitch Uro to force if I need to, or if I draw a blue card. I was hoping I would draw a blue card. I really don't want to pitch Uro. But, so I can't kill this Tarmogoyf because I played the Vista. It's not actually all that likely that, yeah, okay, so there we go. So if we had gone basic land, Dead of Winter, then that would have killed the Goyf, but that was like 1 in a million shot. I'm interested to see what they take here.
Yeah.
We're probably just going to Uro this turn, unless they take it.
Makes sense. We've got a whole lot of lands. Why did they take Dead of Winter? It's so weird.
Yeah, that's a really bad take.
What color are you getting with Vista?
That is why they took Dead of Winter. Black. No, blue. Black. I think I might be priced into trophying one of their Goyfs. It's just too much damage already. That's a good pickup.
Sweet draw.
Okay, I'm going to drown one of their Goyfs is what I'm going to do.
Just
Actually,
to double check, drown is CMC?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure it's not power or some strange thing like that.
I mean, it does require a legal target.
Yes.
So I wouldn't be able to cast it if it was... If it didn't work the way it does. Street Wraith, sure. Do I force that?
No.
No. Yeah. We have enough outs. We have 8. So we have 6 more pieces of removal for this. I think Dead of Winter will also do it. Yeah, it will.
No, wait. Let me just double check the stream deck here.
So there's 4 trophies for Drown in the Loch. So there's 3 of each, plus 4 Dead of Winter. So there's 3 of those left. Plus Uro's going to buy us time too, so.
Cryptic also fogs for a turn? Well,
Yep.
We can't cast Cryptic, never mind.
No, but Jace is good. That was a reason to get an island earlier. That's a big boy. Dead of Winter would be great. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's not Dead of Winter. Okay, so we're going to play Uro here.
Now we can cast Cryptic.
We can. Let's draw a removal spell. Do it. Yeah, buddy! We can play that and still be able to do what we need to do because Astrolabe is a silly, silly card. Thank you, Astrolabe.
Curious to see if it goes.
Well, I don't know when you're serious or not sometimes. I'm assuming you're not.
I was talking about it with a colleague, and they mentioned that since it just shows up in so many decks, it is something that he'd consider.
Sure. I mean, technically, yes.
I don't think they would.
I don't think they will. I think it's at like a 0% chance that Astrolabe is going anywhere. Okay, so we get to play Uro here, but I can't also Ice-Fang. I think Uro... I think Ice-Fanging is the safer play, and then we Uro next turn. Because this way I can Ice-Fang and Force. No, but if they have a removal spell for the Ice-Fang, I can hard cast the Force.
Yeah.
So, because if they have enough life loss here, they could make the Death Shadows bigger than the Uro. And if they have a removal spell, they could just remove the Uro and crack in for 8. So, despite their terrible draw, this is actually getting a little scary.
Yeah.
But Ice-Fang is going to prove its worth here against Death Shadow. It's one of its best matchups. Get in there, buddy. Get in there, little snake buddy. Come on. Go get him. Gotta love this card. Do it. What? Come on. Oh, wow. That's a draw.
It's a sweet draw.
You have the TBR? Do you has the TBR? Maybe Street Wraith? Maybe both. What do you got, nerd?
What kills us?
Oh, they're playing something. Trophy. Yeah, I gotta force that, right?
I think so.
So, fight Uro and they have a removal spell. We're okay because Uro's going to gain me life. So, Ice-Fang. We don't get creatures back in this deck. We can get lands back, but I have a Vista in play. Probably don't want to snap back a Dead of Winter. So I'll just leave the point removal spell and yes, I'll put that into play. Can I Cryptic here? I can. I do have 2 more islands in the deck. Yeah, okay, they let me go end phase. So I'm just going to fetch my islands out now. We can pass the turn here. I think they're Jund Shadow, so they're not going to have drowns or stubs. So this puts us in a really good spot.
Yeah, I think red is just for TBR. Or what? No, yeah, just TBR.
It's usually just TBR. I mean, that's what it is in Grixis, and sometimes Royal Scions.
Yeah.
They used to occasionally play Bolt, and they'd play like 1 or 2 copies of Faithless Looting. But I think that's old tech. Things like Nurturing Peatland have really stopped that from being necessary. Cool. They went end step. I'm going to field them just as a sort of matter of course. This is going to be one of the best decks to start attacking their land base. Just generally speaking. Like they play so few basics.
Having said that, they got on board really quick.
They do. Yeah, it's definitely not like... I'm just saying, like, if we get into the position where we can do it, it'll close the door really fast. Like, I just killed their land. gone. They didn't get it back.
Yeah.
I'm going to attack with Uro. It's a little ambitious, but I have this Cryptic, so. Puts me to 11. Okay. What were we going to draw? Fabled Passage. Jace. Snap. Okay. This is another matchup where I'm pretty sure I want Leylines, and I definitely want Fatal Push. Actually, Ashiok might be better than Leyline.
Yeah,
I don't think I want to be incentivized to multi it, and I think we want the Maelstrom Pulses too. I think Dead of Winter is not good in this matchup. So that's 8 for 4.
How's KCOM?
Not good. Good catch. I think Forces are pretty good though, right? Are they? What did they play? No, they just played like Thoughtseize, right?
Yeah, I guess you don't want to.
They played Thoughtseize and Traverse, and Ashiok blows that. And then I could go Drown the Lochs out for Leylines. I think that's worth doing against the Tarmogoyf Traverse deck because we're bringing in pushes. So then this means main deck we have Trophy, Decay, or in the deck now we have Trophy, Decay, Jace,
Isn't
Cryptic.
Better against life though.
That what?
Drown better than Void.
Better than what?
Leyline of the Void.
Well, so, but Leyline of the Void stops their traverses from doing things. It stops.
But Drown just kills whatever they get.
I guess.
And everything in their deck is CMC 2 or less, 2 or fewer.
Yeah. You just actually your own grammar.
I do this a lot now, apparently. I don't
Do
even
you?
know if that's right anymore.
Okay. Now we're gonna keep this. Pretty A+. Resistant to Thoughtseize.
Yep.
On my new contract, I'm finally gonna get to play Macho Man. So I just have the vamp stuck in my head right now with body, body, won't you touch my body, 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 body.
Oh God.
Yeah, the part of the song that nobody ever remembers.
I really don't remember it right now.
Oh, dude. Go look it up when you have a second.
Oh, I will.
Village People, Macho Man, A+ music video, let me tell you.
Yeah, the Village People are always something.
There's something. The best part, too, is looking at them, I'm like, oh, you guys are pretty small for how you're talking about this. Although, but the actual, like, I assume they got bodybuilders in the music video. Those guys are decently large. They're they definitely look like they're pumping iron. It looks like the do you remember the Simpsons scene where they go to the gay steel mill?
Oh yeah.
It's like literally exactly that. All right, so we're losing our drown here. So this is the classic playing against Death Shadow thing. We kept a hand with 2 pieces of removal. We are going to lose it all. Hopefully they can't dump a gigantic Death Shadow into play and kill us too quickly. Or we could just top deck out. That's the plan. So
Royal Scions.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder if they have another Thoughtseize or Inquisition.
Probably do.
Yeah. Let's see. Kept the all discard hand. Yep. So we lose the drown. But it does mean they didn't put a threat into play at all this turn. There's plenty of... They took the Jace? What, do they have another piece of discard?
Dear Lord.
I think I play Fabled Passage? No, because that means I can't play the drown.
But you want to drown, though.
No, yeah, I was just thinking of like, oh, I want to fetch the tap land and be aggressive with my mana because... But I realize I don't have to. I'm just going to play it like it's Pioneer. I'm just going to wait until turn 4 and then use it.
Would you counter a Thoughtseize?
Would I counter a Thoughtseize? I think so, because they already know almost all of my hand, but there's one card they don't know, and they're going to end up taking the drown anyway, but I don't want them to know that the other card is land.
Also, they lose life.
No, they don't. If I counter
if you don't counter it, they do.
Sure, but then I don't really care about that.
Okay.
So from my side of the battlefield, this is not about ending their life total. Ice-Fang's a great pickup. And Field of Ruin was not bad, because if last game was any indication, this is going to be a strip mine. No, is it Dust Bowl?
Dust Bowl is pretty sweet. It's like 3 tap, second land.
Yeah.
Destroy target non-basic land.
Yeah. I think this is closer to Dust Bowl. Are they already off lands? Oh no, they'll have enough basics. We haven't touched their basics yet. Definitely want Island. Okay. So Passage. I don't think I want to play this Astrolabe this turn. I think we're just gonna hang out.
Ice-Fang Drown.
Mm-hmm. So if this gets green, then the red becomes a blue, and then we've got black and blue, so we can play both. And this really, really puts us into this game nicely. So we junded them out. They hit us with infinite discard spells. I can resolve. They hit us with infinite discard spells, and then we just drew out of it. I wonder if this is a second shadow. Tarmogoyf. That's fine. So we're going to drown the shadow.
Is it worth seeing what you draw first?
I don't think so. Maybe it is. If I'm going to draw a card anyway, it definitely is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Technically. I don't think there's any possible way it affects this decision, but let's see. Let's see and think. Let's do the Roy thing. Do the Roy thing.
Do the Roy thing.
Do that Roy thing. Well, okay, that's a grotesque draw.
This is so gross.
Yeah.
Wait, why did you...
Hmm? Oh, I should have used the Wrenn and Six and picked up a land and played that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you right.
Specifically field.
Yeah, specifically field. You're right. See, this is the reason I had like why you gotta be like this? Why do you have to be so freaking smart and so freaking good at this game and always like 100% like I know exactly the right line you should take here? Why don't you see it?
I just want to blow up their lands.
No, I know, I agree with you, but I'm just saying like this is what I was talking about. Where I was like, I think that team would be better with you on it. I'm not saying I'm a bad player. I'm just saying like frequently whenever I work with you or hang out with you or anything like that, I'm like, Jesus Christ, Roy is so freaking good at this game.
I appreciate the compliment.
Yeah. I think you make me a better player. So at minimum,
I'm glad I do. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna decay this thing.
Sounds good.
Blossoming Defense. No. You've traumatized me, by the way.
I'm surprised you named Blossoming Defense, not Maelstrom.
No, because it wouldn't be the same. You don't veil me nearly as much.
They cantrip.
I know. I'm just saying you don't veil me nearly as much.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
No, you've traumatized me to Blossoming Defense. Wow, that is just gross. All right, I think I've found my new modern kink. It's this deck.
Maelstrom Pulse. Well, I think this deck just looks amazing against decks that do not go wide.
Sure, but then we've also got 4 main deck copies of Dead of Winter.
It's true, I guess. Yeah.
Like, we were exceptionally well set up to beat a control deck, and we are exceptionally well set up to beat this Death Shadow deck right now.
Yeah.
Nice Lily. Sick.
WinCon.
It's not why I'm excited about it. I just want to flashback this Abrupt Decay.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It's better than fielding them twice.
Yeah, I definitely need to kill this Liliana.
Oh, of course. You only get to field them once, though.
Yeah, I don't have enough mana.
Yep.
Macho Wrenn. I want to fetch with Macho Wrenn.
I love Nacho, man.
Oh my god, right? With Homer on beat, snapping off pieces of the hat and dipping it.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Yep. Quality concession, opponent. That was definitely you saw what was up.
Yeah. Failed to scoop. It's like when someone scoops mid-Thoughtseize.
Yep.
Similar feeling. I started listening to Lords of Limited.
What is that? That's a
It's a
podcast.
limited podcast. It's actually I like the podcast so much more than Dive Down and Turn One Thoughtseize.
I never listened to Turn One Thoughtseize. I think we already talked about that.
Yeah, I would not recommend.
Okay.
Like with the Dive Down, at least there are enough people that someone gets something.
Yeah.
Someone says something important. But Turn One Thoughtseize is two of those two dudes like that.
Think I'll keep this in the dark. It's not great, but it gets there reasonably quickly. We have reasonable things to play. I don't know. Can I keep that in
Yeah,
modern?
okay.
No, I think we can mulligan more aggressively than this. I've just been
I
burned.
think this deck is something that you want to mull aggressively with.
Yeah? Alright.
This deck seems to like stretch out games and just care about one for one and
Right, but like the very first game we played with this deck, I mulled to 5, and we went up to way over the number of cards they had.
Really bad.
I know, but I'm saying
They
like
were
in terms of cards, we recovered no problem. It's just the
Okay,
Wilderness
I see what you
Reclamation deck was able to beat us up.
it's Titan.
Yep. The new Titan, the green-white Titan.
Oh, this is the first time I'm going to see this deck. Exciting.
I mean, it's just Titan, but like I don't actually know what they play that's white. It's probably just Path to Exile, but I don't think they play amulets anymore. And again, I cannot confirm or deny that that is what we're against. We're against some form of Titan. That's all I know.
Maybe it's Titan Shift because they're playing Sheltered Thicket.
Yeah, that's definitely possible. But no play on turn 2 makes that extremely suspect. Okay. We're just setting up to play Ice-Fang here. Start the sick clock. And then we get to field next turn. I suppose this deck is pretty good against these kind of strategies because we've got infinite Assassin's Trophies and Field of Ruins.
Oh yeah.
Like literally our whole game plan is to mess with their lands. So like, and the funny thing about this is kind of close to like one of the Niv Mizzet builds that I had for SCG Columbus. It's actually close to the one I played, except that one had Oko in it.
This Dread.
But
I blocked it. Oh, okay, yeah.
Target acquired.
Also deal with this Dryad quite well.
It's not even about that, but it was more that like the deck was all like the reason the deck was beating like the Titan decks and the big mana decks was I was doing Wrenn and Six and Assassin's Trophy things.
You need to feel this turn, correct?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely firing off this field aggressively.
What color are we getting?
Black.
Fair.
I mean, the only other option would be the third blue, but I don't have the one Cryptic in my hand right now, so I don't think I'll choose that. There's a good chance we just get Titaned here, and then we're in big trouble. We did not keep a hand that was going to be good enough against Titan, but...
Oh yeah, Soul Land.
Yeah, it's already in play. They also have 2 land drops.
Yep.
There they are. 2 land drops. Is this Titan Shift? This is Titan Shift.
This just looks like Titan Shift.
Damn it.
Escape Shift.
Yeah, we're just dead.
I think we should just let them resolve this nonetheless.
Oh, I'm letting them resolve it. I'm not scooping out to it. I'm just like, if we had Force of Negation, we'd be in great shape.
If they play any weird utility lands.
Yeah, or how many Valakuts they put down.
This Dryad is nuts.
Yep, 3 Valakuts.
Really,
so they're playing all 4.
Yeah.
All right, good 2-minute game. Both teams played hard. Okay, so Ashiok,
And that was a game where they
Maelstrom
did nothing on turn
Pulse,
2.
Force, and Fatal Push is definitely okay here.
We have an easy time turning on Rolled, right?
What, with our 12 sackable lands? I think so.
Oh, yeah. They're 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is quite a hit.
I think
KCOM doesn't look amazing.
you're right.
Again.
I think I'm gonna
Do
keep.
we have time for Royal Scions?
I don't really think so. I think I'm gonna keep 2 Dead of Winter though, just in case they Field of the Dead at some point.
Yeah,
I just don't want to lose to that like out of the blue. But like having 1 or 2 of them means we can snap it or we can retrace it.
You don't like Ice-Fang?
I think it's less than great. It's not that I don't like it. I freaking love this card. I just don't think it's good in the matchup.
Okay. I guess you don't care about blocking primetime.
No, once primetime's resolving, there's going to be infinite bolts. It's not blocking shit.
Yep.
Like,
bring in Weather the Storm. I'm kidding. Don't.
Oh, I'm so glad you clarified.
Oh, I just want to be very clear.
Yeah. Is Abrupt Decay worth it here? I don't think so.
I think it's a bad choice.
Yeah. Is it better than Push, though?
Do they play any 4-mana spells? Oh, well, 4-mana. Never mind.
4-mana creatures.
Sorry, do they play any creature lands?
No.
Okay.
No, they don't have room. They don't have time. They don't need to. They just kill you.
Makes sense.
I think Decay is better than Push.
Yeah, I think if they don't play any creature lands, yeah.
Well, neither of them can kill the Titans, but there's like an off chance they have like Planeswalkers or enchantments. Maybe Blood. No, they can't play Blood, man. That'd be nuts.
How much does Prismatic Omen cost? Let me just
2. They'll never play it. They have 4 copies of Dryad of the Elysian Grove that they can hit with Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
There's no chance in hell they're playing any number of copies for Prismatic Vista. They used to play like 1.
I just want to see what the CMC's 2.
His turn 1 thoughts. He's a Modern podcast. Pogo Shark is saying, getting bored of Masters of Modern. Masters of Modern I find unlistenable, first of all, just because of the freaking ads. They just drive me up the wall.
It's not even the ads. I understand the ads. I just don't understand where the quality of their ads, like the audio quality of their ads is amazing, whereas the quality of their audio, their actual podcast isn't. And yeah, Turn 1 Thoughts is a Modern podcast.
I don't think I can keep this, right?
Very tedious. I would definitely... yeah, I'd melt this.
Yeah, me too. That's better.
Yeah.
I think I'm bottoming Jace. Am I bottoming Jace?
Worse than Treefolk?
Yeah, actually, you're right. It's just that he costs double blue.
Yeah.
His hand is really rough. Alright, well, let's just draw out of it. Let's be professionals and just draw out of it.
Let's be Paul and draw out of it.
Yeah. Paul would just draw the second Eldrazi Temple. That's how I felt when I was playing E-Tron yesterday. I'd be like, Paul would just have Tron here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well. It's a reasonable pickup.
Oh, wow. Pogo Shark says they also do Pioneer. Presumably
most of their content, yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Take a quick look at my podcast app and see what podcasts.
Yeah. I really liked, what is it called? Everyday Eternal, which is legacy focused, but it's just a really good podcast. Like, it's just fun to listen to. Like, they know what they're doing, they know what they're talking about, and they're good at it. Damn it. Everyday Eternal, and then what is that other one called? That other really good legacy one with what's his name? Jeremy. They do the Leaving a Legacy. Leaving a Legacy. That's the one.
Oh.
His name is Jeremy. His last name is M-E-E.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Field. Yeah, all right. Opponent stubbornly not casting things. Jeez. Come on, deck. Why you gotta be like this? If we get to the end of their turn, I think I'm firing off trophy on their field.
I guess. This is really sad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rough. Yeah.
Okay. This is a better target.
Yeah, obviously,
Or,
but like.
or Abrupt Decay, I think.
Yeah, no, definitely. But I'm just saying, like, this game is just really, really, really garbage. I mean, at least we're gonna make them pop. No, I mean we're fine, but I'm just saying, like, we're gonna make them pop 2 fetch lands for no value, which is great.
Wait, why would they do that?
Because we're gonna play at, like, assuming that I draw, like, God bless it, I could have forced that, and I was tapping through because I was talking.
Yikes.
Anyway, I was saying that we were gonna jam the Ashiok when we finally drew our land, which we didn't. Can drown this. I'm gonna wait until their upkeep. God damn it. That's my bad. I was just clicking and talking.
No, yeah.
So I was assuming, which obviously was mistaken of me, that we were going to finally draw a land in our 23 land deck. Okay, well, at least we got it dead there, but they have an extra card they shouldn't have. We were fully able to pitch something to force there. If they just jam a Titan here, we're really going to be messed up. Okay, they got a tap land. That's good. I don't know if they knew it was going to be tapped.
Yeah, those battle lands are really something.
Mm-hmm. Do I force that? I think I
there
should.
Are 4 cards? Yeah, why not? I think it's a good idea.
I think I pitch the Jace at this point. I think I want the maximum number of forces in my hand.
Yeah. And we do not want to pitch Ashiok.
No. I want to resolve Ashiok.
Yep.
Okay, they're not doing anything. That's good. But this field is going to start going off. Well.
Sweet.
Better late than never. Alright. Don't once upon a time my Ashiok activation. Do I even activate it? I don't really need to.
I would not.
I did keep Drown in my deck, right? So, like... Oh, and they let this resolve. There's a Wooded Foothills here.
So, the only reason why you'd activate it is if they play, like, Silver Bullets or need, like, a critical density of one particular card.
No, the real reason you want to activate it is, like, to wipe out their graveyard, which I actively don't want to do. Also, in this deck...
I don't care about that.
That sucks. Also, in this deck, we can activate it on ourselves to hit Uro.
Yeah.
So they have a single zombie. Vista. I think I am going to Ashiok myself.
Yeah, I'd Ashiok
because if I hit an Uro, I can play it.
Well, Field of the Dead is probably going to be a bigger problem.
I have Assassin's Trophy. I can play that this turn if I don't have an Uro.
Yes, okay.
Just going to see if I hit one of the 2 Uros, get lucky. We did not. Okay, so we're just going to trophy the field now, and then the zombie can attack Ashiok once. Next turn, I can activate on myself again, and then hopefully we either hit the Uro or away.
Is it activating again at any point, or do we just
it will be because it's going to get hit to 2. It's going to get hit to 2, and then I'm going to activate again and hopefully find an out for this zombie, or the zombie's going to kill Ashiok. And the zombie kills Ashiok if she goes. If Ashiok goes to 2 or 1, it doesn't matter. The zombie will kill it.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely activating again. They also now have a Valakut in play.
Yeah.
So we have lots of ways out of this, but we're just getting a scotch unfortunate so far.
This is by far the best Ashiok I think they've printed. And that's probably the best draw that we have.
It's not awful. Didn't hit the Uro, though. I have no out for the zombie, so we're losing Ashiok here.
Yeah.
But I do get to field them. Suppose I should wait. But I kind of have to field them before Ashiok's destroyed. Oh, actually, no. I can field now,
No.
because I'm going to still have mana for
Yeah.
Force. So, not in a great spot, but not in a terrible one. I can get red here, but if I get blue, then I can Cryptic. Did I cut my Cryptic? I did not. Cool. Sick nasty. I agree, Faithless Brewing is the best modern cast that I've listened to in a long time. It's just entertaining, and then what they actually do. One of the
they actually say insightful things.
Well, and one of the things I really like about it, just generally speaking, is the fact that things like the Arena Decklist podcast, like it's Jerry Thompson and Brian Gottlieb, and they're very good players, but like they get very, very wrapped up in this winner's metagame sometimes, and them trying to, I don't know, predict it sometimes it just gets tedious and exhausting when they're like completely wrong. Especially with how much they have to talk about standard sometimes. Well, I would choose not to die to that. 4th.
Yay.
Get out of here, nerd. Oh, great.
Oh,
Field.
crap.
And there's a Wooded Foothills in play. Well, we do have Dead of Winter in the deck. And this Sneck. I'm going to fire off this Sneck main phase. See what we can draw. I draw a lot of things. I mean...
Okay, very good.
Yeah, I'm going to wait until they crack their foothills.
Well, if we I think we should
yeah.
Before we move to their draw step.
No, it's true. Yep. This does put me shields down to another scape shift. But I guess they don't... Yeah. Now we can get a mountain if we want. We have what we need of each type. Snapcaster's a great draw. Uro's a good one. Lots of good draws in the deck. Okay, that's a great draw for them. In terms of not killing us. Okay, yeah. I'm going to jump block here. Blah.
I feel like Simic is probably the best modern color combination now. Or color combination in modern day Magic, not necessarily the modern format.
Yeah, I would say that they've definitely way overcompensated for how medium they used to design Simic cards.
Yeah. I mean, all these new Simic cards have nothing to do with +1/+1 counters.
Okay, so I'm going to play Wrenn and Six here. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. It's more like, hey, look, a distraction than anything else. I guess I could pick up a field.
Field and pick up, yeah.
I'm just picking up a field. I like playing it, and they don't have any dangerous lands in play right now, so... We really need to draw an out next turn. Hopefully they attack the Wrenn and Six and give us an extra turn, but I really doubt they will. Just slightly unfortunate here. Draw was incredibly slow and clunky and just didn't do anything. Just drew the third land so late. Steve, yeah. Sure. All right, let's do it. Come on, deck. There we go. This is how we do it. Bow, 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 bow. Sure. This is funny. They're going to search for 2 basics, and then I'm going to start blowing up their non-basics, and I think they're going to start to be horrified.
You can field them 3 times this turn?
I don't have enough mana.
Said.
Yeah. Sorry, dude.
Why haven't you been playing extra lands?
Me? Well,
yes.
The Moto interface won't let me cheat. I'm trying my best, Roy, but it just won't let me. So I definitely screwed up by not getting one of my islands there. Hopefully we don't get immediately scape shifted out of this game. We did not. Sick. Sick nasty. Alright, I'm going to fire off field.
We probably want to get their Cinderglades and just reduce the number of names they have.
You are correct. Thank you. I especially appreciate the fact that that was a tremendous pickup. I especially appreciate the fact that you were specific about why.
Yeah.
It's
I have learned.
Well, it's just helpful, right? Like people aren't.
Apparently, I should be saying exactly what I mean, because otherwise people get affected or do not know what's going on. It's very valuable input. It's just I'm just amazed I've gone this far in life not knowing.
So I'm letting that resolve.
Okay.
And then I'm going to drown the Titan that they get. I understand that I could have forced it, but like...
There's no need to.
Actually, I think there might be. So what we could have done is force that and then drown the next spell, because drown is not limited by any... I'm just saying there's no limitation on what drown does, right? But there is on force. Okay, so we take the Cinderglades. And then we're one turn from Wrenn and Six going retrace, and that's game once it does. Cinderglades is down.
From, Faithless Brewing in your team.
Oh, it's Kilgore. Neat. Yes, well, I figured Kilgore Trout would be Kilgore Trout. How you doing today, friend? Kilgore Trout is one of their frequent contributors.
Cool.
Yeah, also named after a great Kurt Vonnegut character.
I've never read any Kurt Vonnegut books.
I own several. Would you like them before I go on contract?
Sure.
To borrow or to keep?
Oh, I have your...
More of the Spark?
Yes, that awful look.
Yeah, you can keep it, bud.
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna take them off of their stomping ground now. Think they were out of basics. Did they put one into play last time? Failed to find. Okay, cool. So they do have enough mountains in play though. So if they play Valakut and then they play another mountain, they just have double green. Oh my god. So if they draw a Titan this turn, they can't cast it, and then I'm getting Wrenn and Six Emblem. Yeah, Kilgore, you missed the sick. You missed the sick game we played with this deck where we just took our Sultai Wilderness Reclamation player entirely off of lands. We took them only down to blue. All right, so now we ran in 6 Emblem. We drew an extra Wrenn and Six, so now we just drown in the Loch anything they play, and we could just strip them off of literally all their mana if we wanted to.
Yep.
So we're picking up field, but I'm not going to play field because I'm going to start taking them off of mountains.
With trophy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's one stomping grounds, but then we'll hit their actual mountains. I think if we go to end of turn here, we just hit both their basic mountains.
I would not discard 2 lands because you want to counter whatever the hell they play.
Well, I'm picking up a land next turn, but yeah, you're right. Courser. Drown it?
Yeah, worth.
I mean, they can't get ahead of us on cards, right? Like, what is this deck? So there was a face-to-face open like 2 weeks ago, and this took first place, and an exact copy of the 75 was in 4th place. It is 4-color. You could see this is post board right now, but it looks like 4-color Niv Mizzet without Niv Mizzets in it. But I think basically it's all about attacking your opponent's lands and then making the most of just some of the really busted cards in Modern, like Force of Negation, Assassin's Trophy, Wrenn and Six, Ice-Fang Coatl, Drown in the Loch. It's just like a pile of 4-color value. It seems very effective, especially against like all the amulet variations. We failed to navigate the first match, but it's like, yeah, 4-color trade binder, but it does have a focused game plan. That I will say that about this deck is it's not a random assortment. Like there's a lot of land synergies, and it does have a coherent game plan. Yeah. My SCG Columbus Niv Mizzet deck was leaned in this direction where you like ultimate your Wrenn and Six, and you could just trophy them off of all their stuff with an Ashiok in play. Okay, so they got a Valakut. That's fine. They shock? Grazer.
Oh boy.
No, I mean...
I'm having flashbacks.
Sure. Once Upon a Time was on the wrong side of the table, though.
Yeah.
Trophy is a good pickup here.
My new deck.
You're playing 1?
Yep.
That I don't... You can't... That's... Okay.
So... It sounds crazy, and then I checked it a couple.
And it is, but
there are a lot of bad control decks just doing that.
Okay.
Because like you don't care about finding a specific creature, you just want to find a threat later on in the game.
Sure. All right.
It's still
so.
Sick cantrip.
Am I aggressively trophying here, or am I playing Wrenn and Six here?
Don't we need to kill that Dryad?
Yeah, that was why I said, am I aggressively trophying here?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The problem is they have 1 card in hand. We could put them on Titan by doing that.
Ugh. If they have 1 card in hand, they'd have to peel the land or a Titan. I don't know. I think the Dryad is more of a liability right now, because any land bolts us, and then, like, any land is live.
Yeah. Yeah, we have enough lands in hand that, like, Wrenn and Six is going to start going. Although, no. No, because our colors are messed up.
I also think what is Wrenn and Six gonna do though? Instead of trophy, like
she's gonna start picking up this Prismatic Vista to set up our next colors.
We're fine on colors for now, aren't we?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think it's okay to kill the Dryad. It just feels really bad to play a turn 2 trophy when they're already like on all this. But we do have Force if they grab a Summoner's Pact. So like we have outs for some of the nutty things they can start trying to do. And we get to play Uro next turn. No, we can't play Uro next turn. So the thing that sucks about this hand is like we can't play anything next turn. Next turn is like field your Valakut, and then maybe pitch for Force. Okay, they have 1 card in hand. Sweet. So they're already living off the top of their deck. That's kind of where we're at. Do I field proactively? I don't think so. I think we can let this go. Sick. Oh, maybe not. Don't Titan me. Don't do it.
Dryad.
Could be another Dryad. I'm definitely killing the Valakut in response to a Dryad going on the stack.
Yep. Makes sense.
Yeah. And we fetch blue. Then next turn we play Uro and Wrenn and Six. Not bad.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yep.
This poor snake is never going to see the light.
Oh, it will.
Oh, Escape just even better.
So I'm pitching Ice-Fang for that, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, they have 0 cards in hand, so there's no Veil.
Yeah. Veil.
It would kill us here.
No, yeah, that's another candidate for something that might leave Modern soon.
I don't think so. I think compared to what's going on with some of the other decks, I think Once Upon a Time is much higher on the list than Veil. It's funny, Bob Huang, used to be a member of the Everyday Eternal podcast. He's left that to do more playing and just sort of generally. But he was putting together a list of like what he thought were candidates for this week's the Monday ban, just candidates. And for Modern, he was like Titan and Once Upon a Time, and I'm like, you are nuts if you think they would ever ban Titan and Once Upon a Time at the same time. Like, they will definitely wait until after the Once Upon a Time ban to see if Titan is still as busted. I want to play Wrenn and Six here, but I'm not going to. I think holding Trophy is worth it.
Trophy is definitely worth it.
Yeah. Ooh, they're cracking their foothills. Is it just a thin? Oh, it's to get the number of mountains to play in case they top deck a Valakut, I think. Wait, but Valakut's not a mountain. I always forget that.
Yeah, it's because that stupid Dryad's on the field like all the time when Valakut comes out.
I don't think that's why. I think it's mostly because of the newer cycles of non-basics where they have non-basic or they have basic types. And
like the Eldraine Lands?
Yeah, and it's like I'm like because it triggers based on mountains, I'm expecting it to be a mountain.
Fair. Oh, speaking about Eldraine Lands.
Yes.
I think I made one of those lands work today. And it wasn't Mystic Sanctuary.
The hell did you do? I think I get field here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Did I click through? I somehow clicked through and didn't pick up a land. Okay, that's fine. We'll be fine. You made one of the Eldraine lands. What, Witching Well or Witch's Cottage?
Yep.
I don't believe you.
That's fine. I will bring it on Friday.
Sure.
It's in the very least, it's a blast to play.
Hey man, I'm playing this deck right now. This deck has been an absolute riot already. We've got Force in hand. We've got Assassin's Trophy for a Titan. So we're rocking.
We also Dead of Winter for Titan.
I mean, yes, but actually, yeah, that is a better way to kill it.
Yeah.
Card trap, sure.
Trophy's probably something best saved for
lands.
Problematic lands, yeah.
And kill it.
But then again, Wrenn and Six is going quite far.
Yeah. Wrenn and Six usually does. I just have to deal with the Secure Tribe Elder, because otherwise it's going to be able to attack down Wrenn and Six. Not attack it down, but like attack it.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
You could ping it.
No, I think what I do is Dead of Winter. Now that I drew that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, because like now we can counter the Titan, which is way better. So I initially was like, why the hell is this deck playing 4 Dead of Winter? But I've never played a deck that actually gets this number of snow lands into play, much less Astrolabes, much less snakes. Like this deck actually, like, this is a 3-mana Wrath of God, like almost every time.
Well, if you reach the end game, which is what this, I guess, deck tries to do.
Yeah.
I don't think it's very good against Death Shadow.
Did it just cycle Veil? It did. That is sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Worth knowing that they have that. I mean, I would have assumed that it's in their deck. Did I tap off of Drown? I totally did. Oh, no, I have Field.
You have Field, yeah.
And they didn't do anything anyway. Sick. Yeah. Yeah, Field. You alright if I play this random demo on live TV? Just
Final Tap?
No, it's no, it's Clone High. Ashley Olsen from Motown.
Oh.
It's the G-Spot Rocks the G-Spot one.
Oh yeah, G-Spot Rocks the G-Spot. Oh my.
I love that his parents are Jewish too. His foster parents. Yeah. I love my best friend from Ships, Jeff. He loves the quote, "I'm getting out the good news."
The good news.
Yeah. Is Gandhi's mom is gonna hang herself because Gandhi's decided he's gonna be a trucker.
Oh yeah.
Guys, I've made a serious life decision based on very poor information. I'm going to be a trucker. I
I love
have
how
no
his
son.
eyes lit up.
Yeah.
Lit up.
Oh yeah. All right. We can play Uro soon. I'm just playing fairly conservatively here, but this game's over. They're not getting out of this. I can now play Drown in the Loch twice plus trophy.
Yeah, this redress emblem's pretty brutal.
Yep, and they scoop. The classic Soul Crush. Just
I don't know if they scoop, even though like the pop-up hasn't shown up.
it said they conceded in the side.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, so it's hidden under the chat on the stream, but when you're watching on screen share, you can see it. I'm just gonna hit the washroom real quick, and then we'll rock into match number 4.
Yes.
Alrighty then. Gotta be Moxie. You don't know how I does it. Oh, the other dude on here is my good friend Roy the Boy Passarathnathan, who's on Skype with me.
Oh, this dude followed you.
He followed me. Well, thanks, Kilgore. That's awesome, dude. Does the actual pop-up show up on my stream? It doesn't make a sound effect. It's supposed to, but I am not a professional streamer. And also, my stream is so small. Oh, Roy the Boy Mothman. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it popped up. Oh, that's good. It should pop up. That's good. It doesn't play a sound effect or anything for me, so I usually do miss them. And it's one of those things of like follows. Follows are like supposed to be pretty small potatoes. I really appreciate all of them, but it's like one of those things where like when I go into a stream and I see someone who's like responding to every follow, I'm like, oh, okay, they're really small time here. This hand is really, really good, except for this one land. Think in the dark I can't possibly keep this, although it has a redraw and a Wrenn and Six.
What kind of a deck would you keep this against?
Anything.
Really?
We have a Wrenn and Six and a fetch land.
Wrenn and Six is sick, but
yeah, Wrenn and Six is disgusting. All right, fine. You've beaten me down. Good sound quality and volume. You can't keep it. Yeah, all right, fine. We'll mull it. Fine.
Maybe if we were playing Once Upon a Time.
Okay. This is like pretty medium, but we'll keep this. But I can't play the Wrenn and Six.
That's true. Right now, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
Like I was more okay with keeping that last hand. This is weak. And we don't get to proactively choose which color to fetch. We're almost incentivized to fetch black. And then there's a chance we get Thoughtseize Deer. Yep. So, I mean, at least this is going to guide which direction we fetch. How many lands are you running? 23. So I think with 2 draws, I could have taken the risk. I think if you type !deck in the chat, the bot should get you a link to the Stream Decker. It should also be on screen. Should be a little tool you can pop down, and you'll be able to see a visual view of the deck list. Well, that was a really unfortunate draw in one way. So I think... oh. There's a...
Did you get the Amber Alert too?
Amber Alert or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Those ones are so heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's really upsetting. I mean, I'm not out anywhere. I can't do anything. Thoughtseize. Oh, that's just brutal. All right, well. Okay, so bot won't get you the deck, but if you check out the tooltip on the screen, should work for you. Yeah, the Stream Decker, and then it'll pop down, and there's a sort of visual view of the list. I'll get the bot in here at some point. I had it before, but I think it dropped out at some point, and then I didn't fix it.
Didn't tell you that it was leaving?
No, just like Roy. I mean...
Well, shit.
Alright, so we've been thoroughly seized, but I do get to put Wrenn and Six into play here. Yeah, I want to fetch before drawing a card. What the hell does Thoughtseize into Gilded Goose mean?
I don't know, but I'm a little scared.
I'm more than a little scared. But drawing them Drown in the Loch is pretty okay. Against most things. Green-black Gilded Goose. Like, is this like Sultai Urza missing a color? Maybe it is.
I want to see Gingerbread Cabin. That's what I want to see.
Gingerbread Cabin?
Yeah.
Does it give you a food?
Yes.
Oh my god, it totally is. It's totally Sultai Urza that was missing a color. Oh no. Yes. Yeah. Are they playing an Urza?
Oh, this is probably
Zur's Weirding. Wow.
Gotta find Uro fast.
Yeah, I guess so. But we've got Wrenn and Six, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they've got a trophy. Okay. So we're drawing Field of Ruin. They allow it. So I'm going to blow up their tomb.
So if they're playing with Zur's Weirding, they're probably playing Uro.
Oh, they almost definitely are.
Double blue would probably be a safer
Oh,
play.
yeah. I see what I did. You're right. Okay. Does it matter what I want? Yeah, it does. Discard Swamp. This can fetch an island, and I can still play the field. I can't play this field, but that's okay. I can drown. Pick up the field. Oh, yeah, I had two fields.
Yep, you played the first one.
Yeah, I was wondering what had happened there. I think I'm just going to go fetch the blue now.
Yeah, I agree with what Kilgore-Trout's saying.
If they're not ahead on board, I don't think I can win with Zur's Weirding. I agree with that. It's like a super premature slam from them. They have Assassin's Trophy to kill my Wrenn and Six and or put Gilded Goose into... Wait, what? Mana Symbol's Graveyard. I'm not the one drawing that. Do I want them to have another Goose? No, I'll pay the life. Second Goose is definitely not. Because Goose lets them gain life every turn.
Yeah.
So there's a Creeping Tar Pit. We have to kill that. And then we also have to counter their Assassin's Trophy. But I think after that, we're in really good shape. Ice-Fang Coatl. Do they let me have it? They do not. That makes sense. So... just field their Tar Pit. They don't know I have... No, they do know I have two fields. Hands are revealed. Yeah.
Yeah, hands are wide open.
Yeah, like Zur's Weirding is a very strange card.
Sweet card.
Blue. I want to get on double blue, double green. And I have double blue already, so let's get the double green. Because I also have Uro. I probably don't have as many copies as them, but the Wrenn and Six is going to make this game excellent.
Oh yeah, the next time I see you, I have a judge question for you about smallpox.
Sure. I mean, you can ask me now.
It's easier if I just show you the card.
Why? Does it like? Is it about the order of the text? Put
Yes.
Drown and Loch into the graveyard. Yes, please.
It's specifically how things are chosen.
Okay. Okay. Let's go to my turn. Lonely Sandbar. Heh, I can pick that up. Oh, Lonely Sandbar, I can start draining their life. Sick.
Yeah.
I think my opponent bit off more than they could chew with this Zur's weirding.
That being said, I would recommend against cycling it right now.
Yeah.
Until you play the second island.
Yep. Blooming Marsh. No, they can have that. The only thing that matters right now is killing this Assassin's Trophy. Or is countering the Assassin's Trophy. And then getting my Wrenn and Six up to ultimate. So. And I almost definitely play more basics than they do. This deck is built to do
basics?
This. 12.
12 basics?
This is a truly gross number of basics, yes, Roy.
I could have almost sworn it was 10.
No, it's 12. Cycle my Sandbar. I fetched a Snow-Covered Island, by the way, so you don't have a heart attack. Ice-Fang Coatl, sure.
So just a heads up, Stream Decker is showing 10.
It is? Maybe there is 10. Maybe I miscounted.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying maybe I straight up miscounted. Maybe I thought it was 12 for some reason. It's 10. The way it was grouped, I thought... Is this like 4 islands, 3 forests, 2 swamps, and a mountain?
Yep.
Okay. No, I just misthought.
Cool.
Inquisition. Yes. Pay 2 life. Hell no. So I'm going to tick the Wrenn and Six up an extra time.
I think it's worth doing it since we have Drown the Loch.
Well, also they can block out another Wrenn and Six. Yeah. And Wrenn and Six with the Lonely Sandbar is really messing them up.
Yep.
In terms of life total. Once we have the Retrace Emblem, this game is over, so we just have to roll up to that. So basically, I just keep grabbing this Lonely Sandbar. Attacking their mana is not as important as just taxing their life total like that. I can play this. Also, I was starting to run out of basics in my deck, so I'm like, eh.
Yeah, you have 3 left.
Yep.
Or are any in the graveyard?
No.
Okay, so you have 3 left.
Yeah. Make food, sure. Absolutely no idea how they will sideboard or what their sideboard will contain. I can agree with that. I think there's probably Ashioks. That's all I could speculate on.
Maybe if you ask nicely.
Yo, dog, stream is asking what's in your sideboard. Tell me. Can they have another Zur's Weirding? Yeah. Sure.
Do they stack?
Just like haste, they do.
Oh man, super haste. That's actually was a mechanic.
Rocket Power Turbo Slug.
Yeah.
That makes sense. They wouldn't let me have Dead of Winter. That's fine.
Yeah. Their goose is their lifeline.
Yeah. Well, their goose is about to be cooked. What did they just hit? Snapcaster? That's fine. Here's my Wrenn and Six Emblem. GG! Alright, I'm just going to pass the turn for now. Don't need to get aggressive with it. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. I can just kill the goose once they tap it for food.
Is there a Drown the Loch in the
graveyard? Yes, there is.
Yeah. Okay, good.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Well, if they trophy in response to you drowning their goose, it might.
Yeah. So if they trophy what in response to what?
If they trophy your Wrenn and Six.
Yeah.
But you have another Drown the Loch, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to make sure of.
Right. I don't have the second black in play, but I can get it with field.
Yep. It's our last swamp.
Yeah, baby.
Now we just got one forest and one island before we automatically win the game.
Mm-hmm. What was your question? Oh yeah, we haven't sideboarded yet. But if we get Leyline, we automatically win.
Oh god, yeah. Yes, more
So
than 4 Leylines, 3 Ashioks.
we're on nothing. They're on nothing. Put Skoos in their graveyard, and then we just keep picking up lands here. And eventually, I'll hit an Assassin's Trophy. I could just blow up their Zer's Weirding if I want. Drowning Loch enters the revealed card zones. Are you traumatized, opponent, or can I have that? Oh, they let me have it. So grab a field. I guess I should grab the Lonely Sandbar, since it basically doesn't matter. Put Lily on the Veil into their graveyard. Yeah. Trophy. Nice. Now I'm going to pick up Sandbar and just turbo through their life total. Put Trophy in the graveyard. Nice. So at the end of their turn, I could Zer's Weirding them, and then we get out of this weird state. Except I think this is just like an auto game win, right? At this point, I don't think there's a way out for them. Put Verdant Catacombs into their yard. No, they can have that. I can take them off all their lands. Like casting. Second Zer's Weirding? Sure. Fine by me. It would be interesting if the replacement effect stacked.
Would it?
Oh, you do have to choose which Zer's Weirding you're allowing it to do. Doesn't really matter,
That's
but
really annoying.
yeah, so like every time I draw now, I have to click on a Zer's Weirding. What suit are they? Oh, look, I hit an Uro. GG.
Awesome.
Yo, where's Paul? True.
I'm talking with Paul right now.
Oh, sick. Hey, look, we won. All right, so definitely Leyline of the Void. I don't think I need Fatal Push. Force of Negation seems good. Ashiok seems tremendous. Maelstrom Pulse seems okay. Kolaghan's Command is, again, really bad. Scions can be okay. They cut 2 Dead of Winter, 3 Dead of Winter, 4 Dead of Winter. Yeah. The Ice-Fangs?
Well, what does a stock Zer's rating list run?
The stock Zer's Weirding list? Oh, let me look up the 75 right now.
I'm just trying to remember what the guys on Faithlessburg said, because they talked about this.
They did, but like I still don't. Yeah, I have no. Jace is better than Abominable Treefolk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they have to pay life 3 times.
Yeah, exactly. What's Ross Merriam running in Zer's Weirding these days? That's a good damn question. Someone get Ross Merriam on the phone.
Does he play Modern?
Apparently, he was lamenting for many years the fact that Zer's Weirding was not working online.
Oh.
Yo, Weather the Storm is clearly the tech here, right?
Have retrace Weather the Storm.
Yeah. We're definitely running Leyline and Drown in the Loch in this matchup.
Yep.
I think it's okay to play Leyline late. Man, this hand is awful. Shipping that one.
Yep.
That is considerably better. Not safe, but better.
I actually think this hand is pretty good against them.
It's okay. And then we ship Fabled Passage.
Yeah.
I'm just concerned about it being too slow. It doesn't have anything unfair like Force of Negation, like to get us through
I
the
think
hump.
we literally just want a draw engine.
Sure, but like if we Vessel of Nationcy. Opponent registered Vessel of Nationcy in Modern. Wow. Saffron Olive, eat your heart out.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
It's sweet.
The taunt. The taunting Leyline. How is Royal Scions for me? We've boarded it out an awful lot. And the one game I played it, I missequenced, and the one loot I would have gotten out of it immediately died. So, not great. I would say less than great. Am I playing Wrenn and Six here? Well, I want to play Wrenn and Six here. So getting basic forest means I can play Drown or Wrenn and Six. Drown doesn't drown anything right now, but there's a good chance they crack Vessel and put this fetch land in their graveyard. So I think we're okay to pass here.
Okay, yeah, Zer's Waiting is a 4-drop.
It is, but I'm not missing land drops yet, and I don't know what's in their deck, so I really don't want to just get blown out by something. So because Vessel is going to mill them, right? Yeah, Vessel's going to fill up their graveyard for Drown and Loch.
Yep.
So I like Royal Scions generally speaking, but it is definitely like an underwhelming card. It was fun and standard-ish on Arena with no stakes.
Like, if Oko was Mozart, Royal Scions would definitely be Salieri.
Yeah.
Poor Salieri.
It is one of the most fair 3-mana planeswalkers I've ever played with. What is it? It's fun and interesting. What the fuck was that?
Oh crap! Sorry, I was blowing my nose.
That went right into the microphone and sounded like someone buzzing a kazoo.
Oh boy! I clicked a little too early.
On the mute button?
I feel vindicated. Paul also thinks Giver of Runes is trash.
I don't think it's trash. I mean, it was definitely playable in Legacy for a little while, but...
In what? Death and Taxes?
Yep. It was, it doesn't die to Wrenn and Six.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I'm going to let this Uro resolve. No, if I counter it, then they can't Veil me, and then I can slam Ashiok and mill them. Or wreck their graveyard. Right?
Yeah, I'd counter this.
I'm just countering it basically because I don't want them to have one more land. Because the one more land means they could have Veil up next turn. Which I guess doesn't really matter much with the Ashiok, but I prefer not to let them ramp. Oh, that's a sick draw. That's the game winner. Who's a good little Force of Negation? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And we fired off our Drown first. We played Drown plus graveyard removing effects, and we didn't get punished for it. Huzzah.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, if you have one, you don't care about the other.
Yeah. All right, we're getting hit with this Inquisition. It's going to take my Wrenn and Six, which is going to suck a little bit. But then if we get to Jace, we're in great shape. Pretty sure they're taking Wrenn and Six. They could take Force. I think I'd be okay with that. Not ecstatic, but... There's a good chance this is going to cut them off of a bunch of land drops, too.
Yeah.
The invisible advantage of Wrenn and Six from time to time. Oh, they have Tomb, Shock. They have Trophy. They have their own Ashiok. All right. Cripple fight! Oh, they didn't activate. Man, that would have been really good if they had done that, but they didn't. Okay, so Wrenn and Six, pick up my Vista, play Vista, pass the turn. I could Ashiok myself, but I don't have any reason to do that. And doing it later actually could be considerably more relevant. I'm assuming this means they have a trophy in their hand, but... Oh, the Vista doesn't search me for lands.
Yeah, you can't fetch with it,
Yeah.
but it's still nice to have. Just as
I
long
think
as you
I
don't
think
crack.
I should have milled myself so that I could maybe hit a basic. Yeah, I think so. Vessel. Yeah. Oh, Vessel's neat because it gets around the... Yeah, I get that. I get why they're doing that. I see what you into. Okay, I think mill myself first. I'm aware it puts it low enough to get killed by the tar pit. But hit field and Lonely Sandbar, so that's awesome because the field will function. I can play Jace and Fate Seal them, so we're going to really put them in a squeeze on what they want to kill on my side. Cool. Pretty sure what they're going to kill is Ashiok, but we've got double Jace, so it's kind of... Oh, shoot. Don't spell pierce me. Don't do it. Are they cracking Vessel? What are they doing? Drown me. Damn it. Suppose that explains why they didn't go after me. Alright. Yeah, that was a good play. Gonna be able to use all their mana to kill Ashiok here, but that's not too bad. There we have the second Jace. Bye, Ashiok. Okay, now they exile my graveyard because they've casted Drown in the Loch. So we lost our one Lonely Sandbar. Which certainly sucks a little bit.
Oh, sweet. Basic.
Yeah. So I can Astrolabe and still cast Jace and Fate Seal them. Well, that could have gone better. Oh well. Jace the second. They can upkeep Vessel, but then they won't be able to swing with Creeping Tar Pit. Verdant Catacombs on the bottom. No, you can have a Catacombs. Check out my Wrenn and Six on nothing. Got him.
Wrenn and Six OP.
Yeah. Man, I have a Field of Ruin play. God damn it, I'm so bad at this game. Can kill
I don't understand.
They have a Creeping Tar Pit. They literally killed my Ashiok with a Creeping Tar Pit.
I don't think you wanted to field that turn, though. You just wanted to get Jace down.
No, but I could have kept my field up for this turn. Which I guess isn't really that big of a deal because if they spend all their mana right now booting up a Creeping Tar Pit, it's like not the end of the world for me. They have an Uro, but they can't escape it. Not even close. And then if I play this Leyline on the next turn, then I won't be able to do that. So that's good. Nice. Skadoosh. Get punished. What?
So, I'm just questioning. If you field the tar pit, you can't get a land, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I don't really mind, but yes.
No, just checking.
Yep. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is brainstorm. Seems nuts here. Wow! That is hot fire.
Are you going to keep the Leyline or Leyline?
I think I'm going to keep they scooped. I think I would have kept a Leyline. Because I think I want to play one this turn. Because I can Leyline and field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I can't.
I think I would have just put both Leylines back and played the Scions.
Yeah.
Because that's just a faster win con.
Well, But the Leyline's not about winning. It's about stopping them from doing what they want to do.
When they're behind on board by that much, they're like a defanged cat.
Yeah, you just bury
Like
them,
the
right?
cat.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
You just bury them.
Also, the Scions is an extra draw.
Mm-hmm. So we are 3-1 with this list. So
I like Kilgore Kraut's sense of humor.
he's definitely has a good sense of humor. We're keeping the hell out of this hand.
Yep.
Yeah. No one can beat the modern gauntlet that is.
Oh my god, Kilgore winked at me.
Zur's weirding. Now we're gonna hit 8-whack. Or trying to like a waste knot. Maybe we'll hit a waste knot deck.
Oh god, it's the same deck.
I wonder if it is. But this time they just house us.
They just have multiple accounts queued up to go.
Yep. Oh, goodness. Gonna be drowning many things today.
Like the saying goes, when it rains, you drown.
Yes, that is definitely the saying. I'm glad you brought it up. Nope. This is blue-green
Okay.
Urza.
Oh, I can't believe the Zur's deck is going all in on this mill plan.
Feels strange to be on this side of the fair Urza plan. Oh, the value! Great. So
I thought it was a hierarch.
I think we hold up Drown for Urza.
Yeah, they can cast it next turn.
Yeah, and then if we get to go end of turn, we try to drown their Emery. They do play counter magic, but if they have to sack a food or otherwise for it, then we're in good shape. The only thing they can play right now is engineered explosives. Yeah, that's why they're attacking. Makes sense. Zur part deuce, yeah. I love Dave's friggin' sense of humor on the Faithless Brewing podcast. It's just
Is Dave
he's
Wait,
the guy.
which
He's
one?
the you. He's the Niv
Okay,
Mizzet
yeah.
heavy portfolio getting paid
Yep.
off. With he's just consistently with the sneaky Futurama or Simpsons references. Yeah, dude, I wish Dave would get on the Discord. It'd be great.
Dave's hilarious.
He's really funny. Like, I don't know. He's just like such a crabby old man. I love, but it's such a good balance because Dan is just like this bright ray of sunshine where he's just like, oh, Karn seems so fun and interesting. It's like, you mean borderline unplayable? Yeah, fun and interesting. I thought we were speaking the same language here. I think I counter the Uro just to deny them the value. I guess it'd be better to counter it on the way back. But like
Kilgore's an engineer. Yeah, I think I'd counter it after they escape it.
I mean, I can do both though.
I guess, but don't you want one for Urza?
I suppose I do. Yeah, alright, fine. They have not been hitting lands, so. I know Dave, or I don't know Dave is an engineer, but he seems to talk like he's in the hard science field. We could, talk about the metric system. Well, we are both Canadian, so that is our native tongue. All right. Vista's a good draw, so I get to play Wrenn and Six this turn. And still have Drown, which is pretty great. And then next turn I can Uro, and yeah, this game's going pretty swimmingly. What is this? It's going to be a Metallic Rebuke? Please don't. Don't do it. Have a heart. Do I? Oh, the Archmage's Charm. Yeah. Do I counter this? Because then if they Uro, it resolves, they draw a card, and then I kill it. I think I really want to have my Wrenn and Six in play.
Yeah, I think we keep. We want the Wrenn and Six in play, so I agree with your line of play.
Yeah. It's cost them 2 food, so it was a pretty large investment for the deck. And then a lot of the things they can like try to aggressively blow us out with next turn, we have Force of Negation. Yeah, just the way that like Dave talks about like proof of concept and the way that he criticizes wizards, it just sounds like someone who's in like very hard science. Like, here's my facts and figures. This is why I'm 100% correct. This is the only way that this should go. All right, so yeah, here's the Uro. Pretty much what we expected. That's fine. In terms of value, resolving Wrenn and Six for letting them resolve an Uro is fine, and we're just going to drown it.
Pulled Uro under the water.
That's right. You wouldn't think it would.
It.
I don't want to trophy it. I don't want to give them the land. Although I guess then having the trophy,
save the drown for the Urza.
Yeah, because the Urza comes with a construct. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I guess we just trophy it.
I would.
Mm-hmm. So I can pick up the Vista out of my yard. And then just trophy it here? Yeah, seems fine.
There's something magical about being able to hard cast a force.
Oh, it's dude, it's even better in Legacy, man. When you just like tap 5, force it, and they're like, oh. You get in these like low resource top decking wars, and then you just like start hard casting force. Mystic Sanctuary, yeah, that's the thing. So they're getting Archmage's Charm on top. That's fine. This means they're not escaping Uro, at least not right away.
Keeps them off the streets.
Mm-hmm. That's true. God damn it, Roy. Looks like we've got a new office cut up. Alright. Don't need to play anything end of turn. These geese are as annoying as the Canadian versions that share their name. So I think
the geese are.
I think we're on the classic Wrenn and Six plan here. I think I'm playing my Uro this turn. Because then I still have Drown. And assuming the Uro resolves, I'll have Trophy as well. Yeah.
So the other thing about playing the Uro is now you don't have a blue card.
I'm aware of that.
Okay.
I mean, it does to some extent, but... Oh, damn it. I finally stacked my triggers wrong.
Thank God he didn't have Scoos on board.
Oh, yeah. So they're definitely drawing the Archmage's Charm, but they can't fire it off on anything particularly proactively. So they get a food, then they get another food. Urza can be real hefty. Or the construct. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, if you listened to me talk about things, you could probably guess that I'm not in the sciences.
Well, mainly because part of the thing that you say is that you're a drummer, not in the sciences.
Yeah. I mean, that's a big hint.
Yeah.
That's usually what clues people off if they're, really in the know.
Also, your profile name is Mana Symbol.
Shut up. Stop it. You need to stop, Roy. All right, so this Dead of Winter is kind of sick, right?
Yeah, kill those geese.
Yep. I think I do, right? I'm not waiting with this.
Well, what are you tapping out of?
Nothing. I'll still be able to play pretty much everything in my hand. I don't need to do anything with it, actually. Because the thing is, I Wrenn and Six Emblem next turn. So I think what we do is we just go full shields up here and just go, all right, stop my Wrenn and Six or lose the game.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Because they have Archmage's Charm in hand for sure.
Yeah.
So, and this, plus... they're going to draw 2 here. Do I let that resolve? I think so. because they're trying to draw an answer. So the only thing that could happen is they could draw 2, but they also have to play them both. And I have Drown and Force, so it's pretty unlikely. But yeah. That's totally fine, because I can just Dead of Winter. Although it does give them a couple of spins.
But doesn't the construct still survive?
No, I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, not even close. It's off by 2. I think I still try to drown this.
Because of the mana?
Because of the mana, partially because of the mana, partially because of the spins.
Yeah.
I think it's just...
Then they escape Uro and... Oh god. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the thing to fight over here is Urza, because now they're choked on mana, so they're gonna fight me on it, and then I'm gonna force whatever they play, and then they can't fight it anymore. This is Cryptic, and then we force that, and then we're gonna and even if somehow they get through this, we get to Dead of Winter their whole board, so it's like this game looks done. They're paying costs. Oh, that's terrifying.
Do they play Force of Negation?
They have Metallic Rebuke.
We can pay though.
Yeah, we can. Maybe they're on the desperation plan. They're like, maybe they don't have another basic.
It's fair.
I mean, Now they're literally on 0 mana, and it's their turn, so they can't force. That was a pretty cool stack, though, huh?
Yeah.
That was meaty. And we got to force their Cryptic, so now it's an exile.
Okay. Stack was almost as cool as an Visit War.
Yeah. All right. Do I just fire off this Wrenn and Six now? I think I do. I think
you just get the Emblem.
Yeah. It's not worth risking it. And it's so much power. I only have 1 land in hand, but I can escape the Uro, which I think I also do right now.
Escape Uro, hold. Crumbs.
That's fine. That was nowhere near as awful as the nose blowing.
Yeah. The trumpet, yeah.
It was more like a kazoo.
Oh, kazoo, yeah.
I can remove the lands, and then there's 3 drowns, so I can take out 2. Draw. Do I want to play a land? No. No, I do not. I'm gonna play this Astrolabe. Yes. Do I? So I have.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
I have 2 and 2. No, I'll keep it. I'll keep it because I can't afford to spend the mana. Because right now I have Drown plus Trophy up, which is not awful. That's a good combination of spells. I think the one of Kolaghan's command in this deck makes a bunch of sense. That's a little frustrating. Do I need to counter that? No. Bouncing my Uro is like
just let it go.
pretty marginal value. Like we'll overcome that, right?
Yeah.
It's just taxing our resources a little bit. Emery. No, Emery's fine. We have a million ways to kill it. Yeah. It mills them.
She does not haste.
Yeah, right. It's funny because they were talking about having blue creatures where they could activate their abilities at haste speed. So target player discards a card and shock, I think.
Yeah, checks it.
Yeah, it seems already. And then like even if they have a counter for this, I just fire off Dead of Winter.
Yep.
And then I do get all their stuff off. So this kind of okay, cool.
Hopefully they have a Force of Negation, and they have to pitch.
Why would they have to pitch? Counter.
Oh no, it's their turn.
Yeah.
Of course. I'm so silly.
Also, why would they have to pitch? Like they don't have to pitch.
No, I know. It would be nice if they had to pitch.
Sure, I mean.
This is what I should have said.
It'd be nice if they would just scoop out of this, but Actually, this is a pretty interesting game. I'm lying. So there was my that. I'm gonna play Astrolabe. Oh, the game end! It's so big.
It's huge.
It's gonna be a 12/12 when I play it next turn. Oh my god.
Makes Uro look like chump change.
It really does. Is this Urza? So he's gonna be Uro out of the graveyard. I think
Don't worry. We can tap it down. No, I don't know, actually. We can just kill it with Dead of Winter, can't we?
You can kill it with anything. Yeah, that's fine. I will let them draw a single card. I think I am going to play the Treefolk and just tap it.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that they have any way to
Return.
kill the Treefolk. Oh, that's a thing. All right. I guess if they bounce my Treefolk, then I just ice it again.
In the future, if they play the Ether Spellwall, maybe it's worth Force of Negating it so it gets exiled forever.
They have another one, though.
Isn't that the one
they ate it. They ate the other one for Uro. That's funny. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I could trophy
I don't know.
it.
If they have 3, though, it's not worth.
Yeah, they probably play a good number of them. Am I supposed to
You could drown it.
I can also Kolaghan's Command. But I don't want to use the one land in my hand. Oh, we're good. Okay, Field is a decent pickup. I think I fire off the Treefolk. Tap the Uro. And then if they use their Aether Spellbomb,
yeah,
then I just do the same thing again next turn. They're not gaining at all. Here's my 12/12. It's got trample.
12/12 Trampler.
Oh, they're gonna do it? They did it. Nice. Still doesn't untap, dude.
Use your Blossom Defense.
I know, right? Vines of Vastwood.
It's amazing, like, how vulnerable I feel without that card now.
Oh, I understand it. It's like playing, for me, like playing a control deck that doesn't have Wrenn and Six is like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
Like, why is my, what do you have here? Rebuke? I gotta just pay for it, right? Because I have Drown in the Loch afterwards.
This is on your turn. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. They have another one? Woof. Alright.
This I think we should drown.
Should drown it? I guess so.
Should we? Is there, wait, what else were you thinking?
And just let it resolve. But I guess I really want the Treefolk. Especially shields down to like Urza. But I guess if they Urza, we just Dead of Winter them.
Yeah, Dead of Winter cleans up a lot.
It also doesn't kill our Treefolk. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, they're gonna reset a Cryptic. But I guess if they bounce the Treefolk again, they scooped. I think they're out of resources. Okie dokie, that was quite the game. Okay, so Ashiok's definitely coming in. I think Leyline.
I really don't know what matchup you bring Leyline in against, so I can't make any calls on Leyline.
I mean Dredge.
I just hate the card.
Yeah, I don't care for it much either. I just think it's correct, right? Like,
yeah,
it's just very powerful at shutting down their graveyard, like, definitively.
Yeah.
But I guess, like, okay, so the deck that I'm playing against, Fatal Push is good here. So Scions is not great. I think I can cut 1 Dead of Winter, maybe even 2. Ice-Fang is pretty medium here. And then if I'm playing Ashioks and I want to exile their graveyard, I think I cut 1 Drown. Something like that. Seems good.
How good is Jace in this matchup?
Seems pretty good to me. Keeps my blue count
Okay.
high too.
That's true.
Because like otherwise
Well,
my
the
blue
thing is,
count's a little bit rough.
I was comparing Jace to Ice-Fang.
I think Jace is definitely better than Ice-Fang in this matchup.
Okay.
I think. And I don't think I
I have
want
not decided.
Abrupt
That's
Decay.
why I asked you.
I think this is okay. Yeah, I think Jace is definitely better than Ice-Fang. I mean, they're not playing any Planeswalkers for it to fly over and attack. It doesn't need to block anything. I mean, potentially a Construct, but like, oh man, again, like so close.
We need two more colors.
Well, only one.
Well,
No, I'm mulling it. I'm just saying like it's close. Wrenn and Six is Miracle Worker. There we go.
yep. This hand is much better.
Yeah. So we go turn 1 passage for red. And once again, we brought in the Leyline. No, we didn't bring in the Leyline. Good. That's not the best draw.
It would have been funny if the next thing we saw was like an Ether Vial.
Got him. God bless it.
Oh boy. Fetch.
Ah, yeah, yep. Thank you. All right, well, I guess we're losing this game. I was just thinking of how bad that was to our general game plan, and not even how specifically how bad that was on this board. I have not been turned to Ashiok before. It's not pleasant.
You have been turned into Fairy though.
Yeah, that's considerably more pleasant.
Really?
I just got triple strip mined. They don't even know that I got triple strip mined. Like, Teferi is way more manageable. Wow, that's a draw.
This does not look like it's going anywhere in our favor. I guess the field doesn't help.
I'm tapped for a colorless.
Yeah.
If I draw a blue, I can now cast Uro.
This deck doesn't play Urborg, does it?
Nope.
Sad.
They milled themselves. God, that's terrifying.
I guess they just want to escape Uro. Escape Uros once they get that thing going.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's something. So if I draw like Trophy and Dead of Winter, we could pull back into this?
Yeah.
Pretty quickly, too. Putting Cryptic on top. Okay, we have like one turn. Which is fair because we're getting beaten to death as well, so.
Yeah, this clock is
not slow.
Something.
I mean, that lets me cast Uro.
This is true.
Yeah, having that one extra land would have made a lot of difference. All right, yes. Let's see. Let's see how bad this is. Okay. Look at my glorious lands that don't do anything, opponent. Look at them.
Oh boy.
So they have the Cryptic now. Gain control of target. All right, I'm done with this. They stole my Lab. That's fair. All right, so we got crushed by horrifying misplay. That's fine. We'll be fine. 4 Force of Negation deck. Didn't have one. So it goes. Do you see? Yep, gotta get your South Park references in there too. Is it? Oh, it's the karma. It's the karma. I didn't wish them hey there. Good luck and have fun. I mean, I think I can keep this.
I think it's worth gambling.
Yeah. On the play, it's like reasonably exciting.
Yeah, I agree.
Basically, we're just slow rolling to turn 4, where we're gonna Dead of Winter and hope that that's very good. We didn't listen. We didn't listen. Oh God. Tremendous show. Crypt. Yeah.
Tormod script?
Yeah, man. Makes their emeries cheaper.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
It's just a good card to have in Modern right now.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense then. Because Ura's all over the place too.
Exactly. The blue-green Urza deck uses a lot of...
So I think playing the field was probably better there.
I think it wasn't, because I don't want them to know I have a field when they haven't played a non-basic yet, and I need them to have a non-basic.
I see. Fair.
I need them to have a non-basic.
Yeah, that's true.
That was a good draw.
Oh boy.
I was not expecting them to just not have a non-basic.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, we're not in too much trouble. They can only get EE. Okay, hopefully this is Breeding Pool. God,
Nope.
bless it.
Damn it.
I think they see what's up. Definitely running into some clunk with this deck here. They're gonna swing in for one. Oh, they didn't. Huh. I mean, that's something. Why can't I Ghost Quarter myself to fix my mana?
Yeah.
Number of times I used to see Saffron Olive do that was really high. It was phenomenal.
Which Ghost Quarter being fixing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done it a little too often.
When you play it, it comes up, right? Like,
Yeah.
God, that is so brutal.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have forced that. I'm so bad at this game right now. I'm tired. It's been a long day. Yep.
My grandma told me if I Ghost Quarter myself, I will go blind.
That's...
Kilgore's great.
Kilgore is great. Thank you, Kilgore, for hanging out with us. Oh, I can't believe how they locked me out of this game by not having a goddamn non-basic. Like, this is just such a terrible way to end this league. That's what I'm really disappointed about. Like, and I could have forced the Ashiok, and I just was tilted, and I didn't pay enough attention. I'm not used to playing as a Force in Modern either, but like, at least we know that this deck gets horrifyingly hosed by Ashiok now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they finally got the non-basic. Oh, we can't get...
No, we can't get our own basic.
Yes, I put it together. Yeah. Even off of field.
Yep.
Jesus. All right, well, we have like 1 or 2 turns to draw Astrolabe here. Jeez. So much value. Yeah. All right. I'm done with this one. We screwed it up. We had 3-2 overall. And I just don't think it's worth playing that out. Anyone watching is not going to get an experience. We're just going to lose that one. This deck is insane and awesome and very, very awkward to play. apparently gets horrifyingly cozy by Ashiok. And you want to play it when you're a little more awake when you don't understand the play patterns. It's really sweet. I don't know about this one copy of Royal Scions. Anytime it came up, it was pretty bad. But it keeps your blue count up, and it's like a reasonable card to be playing. Yeah. The guy who took this all the way to the top definitely knew what they were doing when they played it, and it's got neat game against a bunch of the land decks in the format. Anyway, Roy, thanks for being on.
Thank you for having me.
Kilgore, thanks for hanging out in the chat, and anyone who checks us out on YouTube or through the Twitch replays, you can find my stuff on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch at Mana Symbol, and have yourself the very best night.